Let's just talk about the motherfucking Clippers for about 3, 4 minutes. These motherfuckers right here are what I call bitchery, right? They're bitchery because it's almost like it's a disease within the team. You know, you got the coach, bitch made. You got the point guard, bitch made. You got power forward, one of the best players in the league. Hats off to you. I ain't even wearing one right now, little homie. But here's the thing, bitch made. Now, the part of it is sometimes you got a problem with the ref. I understand. Some of them make bad calls. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But these motherfuckers just bitch about everything. I mean, come on, man. Man, come on. You gotta keep it real. I remember last year, Blake Griffin had a back court. Now, backcourt call, it either is or it isn't. I mean, you step back, you go front forward, it's a very easy call. This guy's bitching about it for 5, 10 minutes, right? It's no accident that everybody in the league don't like the Clippers. And the thing that gets me is Chris Paul, who I used to really like. I mean, the kid can fucking ball, and he's a leader. He's a leader. But the thing about him over the years, he's become bitter. He's become bitter about losing in the playoffs. And he kind of has this little edge to him, you know? He's only 6 feet tall. He's a scrapper out there, but he's got this little edge, and he's turned into a cheap player. I mean, I'd say he's hands down the cheapest player in the league. You know, he'll chip someone if he can chip you, and he gets away with it. Now, in the Warriors preseason game this year, if any of y'all were watching it, this motherfucker got called for, average Joe foul. No big deal. We're talking about preseason. Preseason! Motherfucking preseason! What the fuck? Right? I mean, this is preseason. We ain't talking about practice. We talking about preseason games. This is when you clear your bench in the third quarter, motherfucker. Right? This motherfucker gets thrown out of the game for 2 technical fouls. Right? What's he say to the ref? Hey, ref, I got 2 children at home. You don't need to be talking to me like a child. I'm tired of this statement that young men make all the time. I'm a grown-ass man. Who said you motherfucking weren't? You think that about yourself? Is that why you're saying that? You think you should be fucking treated like a fucking boss? That you should be fucking red carpet before you fucking spoken to by the referee who's 50, 60 years old, probably 20 years in the motherfucking league, 10 years in the league? Just shut your fucking mouth. Shut your trap. I would even say that if I was one of the Warriors. And that's where the Clippers, with all their talent, with all their gems out there, they got an attitude problem. They got a real attitude problem. And that's going to be the demise. And that's from the top down. That's from the top down. Doc Rivers is a whiner. He's a call-away ambulance because he's going to whine every call. He got 1 title, and that put him on the map, and he had one of the best ensembles of talent over the last 10 years. Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Anyone could have coached that team and won, right? And take it a step further in the NBA, if you got the bullets, hey, man, you should be hitting the target. Because, you got, what's that kid's name that coaches the Heat? Eric Scapula? Eric, I don't know. Eric, the kid he's Filipino, right? Well, that kid right there, you got LeBron James on the team. I mean, he can go to the locker room and play a game of poker, sit back, put his feet up, fucking, have a stogie. Fuck, man. LeBron's running that team. Give me a break, man. We got Luke Walton on the squad right now. Luke, you cool. You ain't no fucking badass head coach. Curry running that team. D. Green running that team. That's the NBA, man. You put in a system, they run the team. Right now, Doc Rivers don't shut the fuck up. CP3 don't shut the fuck up. Blake Griffin don't shut the fuck up. They're gonna hurt the team. And then you sprinkle on there a little, what's his name? Lance Stevenson? Kid's a head case. Okay? That's the type of guy, if you fluster him, he's going to have trouble chewing gum and walking at the same time. I mean, he's the type that he might not know his shoelaces are untied when the game starts. This is who you're dealing with out there, right? And this is a kind of guy, you know, that they've added to the mix. He plays defense, and if you ain't looking, he's going to blow in your ear. You seen it, right? I know you seen it, right? LeBron's just laughing at you. I mean, those kind of players are who they add on the team. They desperate. That's all I'm going to say. Clips, you got all the talent in the world, but I don't see it happening, fellas. I don't see it happening. Like,